Hello and welcome to the NetXMS Talks. As you know, we have recently launched our latest major release, number 6. So today, Victor will speak about LLM-powered anomaly detection, as well as the use of different LLM models within NetXMS. We will also touch upon dashboard templates and alarm correlation functionality. And as usual, there will be recording of this webinar on YouTube, so you will be able to watch it again. There is a Q&A section, so you can write your question in the chat, and we will take the questions as they appear. And now I would like to give the word to Tanya, and she will start with dashboard templates topic, how they work and why they are needed. Let's go.
Yeah, hi everyone. Nice to see everyone who joined. So dashboard templates, it's something that was introduced starting from version 6.0, so it's a really recent thing. In the dashboard view, you can create dashboard template. Okay, and this dashboard template will be used afterwards to recreate other dashboards. So this functionality is something similar to context dashboards, but a bit different. Context dashboards are shown on objects, and dashboard templates are creating dashboards from the template based on filtering script, the same filtering script as in visual templates or auto-bind functionality. So in my case, I will take interface traffic template and will copy the rule because I want to display this and this metrics on the graph. So here I will edit my dashboard template. I will add automatic bind rules. I will say those ones. Then I will say that I want to add line chart. And I want to add a template data source. And here I will take from the same template, I will take inbound traffic on instance name. And now when I click OK, you can see that regular expression is generated from it. And instead of instance, there is like anything. I will say that I want to use regular expression for DCI matching and multiple match. Okay, and this will be one line chart, and the second one will have almost the same, but it will be outbound traffic. The same, I will say that I want to use regular expressions and multi-match. Okay. Next thing that I want to do is located here under templates. This will be used as a name for new dashboards. So basically here I will enter the template name of the new dashboard. So it will be traffic 4, and here I can use macros. %n means the name of the node. And let's click apply. Now here you can't see any data because it's not data from any node, but we can run automatic bind and you can see that everything where my template was applied is created as a dashboard because I used the same auto apply rule. Now we can see, I know that R2 has data. So yeah, you can see here we have a lot of interfaces and stuff is happening. R1, nothing. at an inbound. Okay, R11. So some of the nodes are not connected, so they don't have data. That's okay. It's my local NetXMS instance. Here we can see already only two interfaces, inbound traffic for FA00 and FA01, and the same for outbound traffic. So why we introduce different functionality from context dashboard, because like the same could be done with context dashboard. As you saw, I used the same option as for template dashboard. I used like import DCI as a template. Idea here is that on the context dashboard, you should give access to the dashboard itself and to the nodes, and user will see dashboards. Like user should have access to the nodes to see the dashboard. And in case of template dashboards, you can give access to exact dashboard, and user won't see node itself, but will see the data and the dashboard, but not the node. And like everything will be in one place. And if why it's great, because for example, you have like multiple sites and you should create multiple dashboards for each site, and then something changes. And then you should recreate for each, like go into each dashboard and change each dashboard. In this case, if I want to change something, for example, here I want to change, I don't know, that it's area chart. And now you can see that all dashboards will be automatically updated based on the template. So you should make a change only once, and it will be automatically applied to all dashboards that were created from this template. And you can see it here, and where was the data, and you can see it here. So it's just like done automatically. Basically, that's everything. It's nothing really new. It's just another small convenience that was introduced.
Tanya, could you please confirm if there is also documentation in our administrator guide regarding this functionality? As far as I know, there is.
Yeah,
And
there should be. I can double check it. And
so basically we can, anyone can
yes,
access this. Very well.
yeah. So
Okay.
there's dashboard template section, and there is also link to the macro substitution section. This %n that I used, there might be used much more, and you can use the script to create these dashboard names and stuff like that. So like everything that is available from macros are available there, and everything is already in documentation. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, great. Victor, now we are moving to your topics. What would you like to start with anomaly detection and LLMs, or we will look quickly at the alarm correlation?
Okay, I have to unmute myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
helps.
So let's start with anomaly detection. It's much more interesting and useful.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, I will start in a corporate style with a short presentation.
God, something unseen, still unseen on this webinar presentation. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah, just to have a better understanding what it is. So basically, why we have introduced this anomaly detection is because the static thresholds doesn't always good. It catches well-known problems, but it cannot adapt. It cannot catch sudden spikes or other type of anomalies. So now we have three tiers of thresholds. Statistical threshold, which is statistical threshold, which is like basic statistical functions like mean deviation, absolute deviation. Doesn't require any training, doesn't require any ML or something. And they are actually in NetXMS for quite a long time, and they can be used to catch very basic deviations. Then the recent addition that we probably already talked about some time ago is isolation forest-based anomaly detection, which is a machine learning algorithm, and it uses 2 periods to train itself, and it is more sophisticated. It can catch more anomalies, but it's still far from perfection. And now the most sophisticated one that we're talking about today is LLM-based or AI-based anomaly detection. So how it works? We take 30 days of DCI historical data, and we pass it through statistics engine that calculates different statistical parameters for the data set. Then we pass the statistical data set along with information about DCI itself into LLM for analysis. And LLM builds a detection profile that we can apply to each new value. So in runtime, when the new DCI value is collected, we put it through profile evaluator, which is pure C++ code, no LLM calls at runtime, no DB queries. It's very, very fast. And based on this profile, evaluator may flag a new value as anomalous, and then event will be triggered and so on. This profile, it contains 6 methods, and it's LLM decision what method to include in the calculation. So it's hard bounds, that's absolute minimum and maximum that should never be crossed. It's a time of day and day of week deviation, or it's called seasonal deviation. Expected rate of change, which helps detect sudden spikes and drops in time series which are changing, but we do not expect maybe too high rate of change. Then it's sustained high and sustained low, which are prolonged periods above or below baseline thresholds. And then it's a sudden drop when we compare current value against exponential moving average, and if it's well below, it also triggers an anomaly detection, anomaly detector. In addition to normal DCI data like its name, metric, node, system administrator can provide additional hints for AI, which can help to create a better anomaly profile. Hints can be given on DCI level and on a node level. And it should provide context to the LLM that it cannot infer from statistic itself, like maintenance windows, scheduled jobs, expected patterns, pretty much anything useful to avoid false positives. And so how it's configured, you have to have LLM service configured. It's the same infrastructure as for AI assistant, so you should have at least one provider. There are now multiple what we call slots for AI providers, and anomaly detection will use analytical slot, and if it's not filled, then default slot. Then you should enable it on the DCI. You should generate profile, or just wait while system will generate those profiles. By default, it's a scheduled task that will run once per week, and it will regenerate profiles for DCIs where AI-based anomaly detection is enabled. Then you add anomaly threshold, as you do with isolation forest, and that's it. And now let's get to the live demo. So I have my test system, and here I have configured CPU utilization metric. So if we look at it, we see that it basically around 3-4 with occasional spikes up to 15, so pretty stable. If we talk about configuration, it's all inside the thresholds page. And here you see we have this new detect anomalies using AI. So I already have it marked, and I already have anomaly profile generated for this DCI. And I created a threshold with certain specific event. And the key here is the function. There is a special function called Anomaly, and one sample is enough. So that means that I want this threshold to fire when anomaly detector considers a new value an anomaly. Didn't try it yet on this DCI, so let's try. We see that we don't have any alarms for this data collection. So let's just edit it through the transformation. Let's return something big here and see if it will detect. Okay. And now we go get our alarm from our event that we have an anomaly detected for this particular metric. So this is how it works. Really simple, really useful. And this one probably triggered the simplest absolute mean or absolute max element of the profile. But it will work also for sustained high and sustained low, which is much more useful when you suddenly have really unusual values. So feel free to play with it.
Can I have a question?
Yeah.
Can we use both in the same DCI, both anomaly detections?
Yes, absolutely. So if we look at the thresholds, you can enable also anomaly detection using isolation forest, and whichever triggers will trigger an anomaly threshold. So it's any of it. Which, of course, it will take more processing power. So I should add that for AI-based anomaly detection, it's computing heavy when it builds profile, and then it's very lightweight because we just use complete profile. And with isolation forest, it will be a bit heavier for each value. So because we have to run each value through the algorithm, and it's more computation heavy. Okay. If no other questions, I will very briefly touch the topic of alarm correlation. It is an old feature, but it's not really well known in NetXMS. I will just show how to configure it. So when we have our event processing policy, we actually can generate alarms from the events. And you may have noticed that we have this field, root cause analyzer script, where you can select a script from script library. And if the script is selected, when alarm is triggered, the system will run that script, and the script can return another alarm that it considers a root cause for that particular alarm. And then alarms will be built in a tree-like hierarchy. Script can implement any logic. My sample script is this. So basically, it took, we can simplify this. This. So it get all alarms from current node, and it looks for alarm the specific message. And if it's found, so we have alarm with a message containing this text, then it will return this alarm as a root cause alarm. So if like process GUI server is stopped, then any other critical process is not running, we consider it as that the root cause is a GUI server not running, just as an example. You can put any complex logic here. You can cross node boundaries if you want to. So it could be based on network topology, anything. And if correlation is found, then alarms will be just displayed hierarchically instead of flat list. I don't have any at the moment, but it will be just expandable tree with alarms instead of flat list. Again, it's a really obscure feature, but we want to put it into a spotlight and encourage you to play with it, report to us what you think about it, how it can be improved, and if it's useful. So that's it.
Okay, Victor, we also promised to touch upon the use of different LLM models, how to add them to the system. Maybe you could quickly touch upon that.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. 1 sec. I just have to hide tokens.
What is your go-to model usually when you work with LLM in NetXMS?
It's usually GPT from OpenAI, and I have so much tokens in my config. Okay, now I can probably move this file here. So this is configuration from one of my servers, and basically you can have multiple AI/provider sections. And so I have Ministral and GPT-4 here. And then you can define different providers, different models. So I have OpenAI and I have Mistral AI through OpenRouter. And you can specify slots. So there is always a default slot. And here we have the fast slot. We have few more slots. So it could be analytical, it could be guard, it could be interactive. So those are different slots. Fast used for some fast checks. For example, if you select an option in alarm configuration, where is mine? When I generate alarm, I can put this add AI assistant comments on alarm creation. So I want automatic comment from my AI assistant, and the system will first search for the fast slot. And if it's not filled, then default. Analytical used for anomaly detection, for anomaly profile preparation. Guard is used for kind of guard or audit roles if it's enabled, Then, for example, the guard model will check user input for attempts to do prompt injection, etc. And then we have an interactive float, which is used for to identify models that should be used in interactive chats with the user.
And in documentation, I see background. Is it still?
Yes, it probably exists.
Used for background
It
AI
will use for
task
background
execution.
AI tasks. Yeah, correct. And you can, for any model, you can list multiple slots through comma, so the model may fulfill different slots. This gives you a flexibility in terms of how you spend your tokens, how fast you want your answer, and so on. I actually thinking of shifting my default model to Cloud Sonnet. We already added Anthropic API to the product, so the latest patch release already contains Anthropic API support. So you can also use Anthropic models directly through their API. So that's it.
Okay, doc. Okay, I think that's it for today. Victor, I just was wondering because I see we have a slight different slight change in UI. This is one of my favorites because now I will be able to see what exactly each icon in the.
You can even also even expand them.
Yes, perfect. Is it going to be in 6.1 or it's already
It's
there?
6.1. No, it's 6.1.
Okay. Talking about 6.1, there will be also integration with Oxidized tool for configuration backup. Am I right?
Yes.
So something to look forward to. And but we will talk about it in our next webinar. Well, if we are talking also about our roadmap, this year, actually, this summer, we may expect another major release, and we're working on new web UI. So this is something, this is going to be looking dashing, and we hope you like it. Then we are looking into open telemetry support and also some other functionality. Okay, I think we will stop here. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for watching on YouTube. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.